Hello students, you are welcome to Crack Zone English Competitive Classes. I am KK Malhotra. My topic is this for you, zero article. Zero article is very important for each and every competitions. Students often confuse to see this kind of zero article. So I would like to tell you about zero article that's very important. So try to listen to me carefully. After that you will get me whatever I tell you. Okay? Zero article, that means what? Zero article, that means there is not any article requirement before noun. Okay? You can say no article, zero article, or in another word you can say that is omission of article. No problem. Okay? The first rule I am just going to teach you. It's my hearty request. You have to focus on the rule and try to get it properly. If the name of subject, language, games and sports. Students, this is very simple for you. I am just going to teach you. First you have to focus. This is the name of subject. If you get the name of subject in the sentence, we can't put any article before the subject name. Okay? Language, games and sports. Mr. Rohit is a student of zoology. Students, you are watching this. This is the gap place for you. And this is your zoology. Zoology, what is that? You can say, sir, this is the name of subject. If you get the name of the subject here, we can't put any kind of article. That's why you have four options, A and the no article. So what's your answer? Your answer should be D, no article. Why? Because zoology is the name of subject, and before the name of subject we can't use any article. Okay, so your options will be D, no article is required here. Why? Because it's the name of subject, right? So it's my request, if you get the name of subject each and every sentence, remember we should never use any kind of article before the name of subject, because it's a rule. Okay? Language, games. Malhotra knows how to play cricket. Cricket, what is that? That's the name of game. And before the name of game, we can't use article. That's why a cricket and cricket, the cricket, not possible. Your answer is no article, because we are watching this cricket. Cricket is the name of games or sports. That's why we can't use any kind of article. Okay, so your answer is no article. Now look at this question. Is a very simple question and you have to answer. He teaches Urdu. Before Urdu we have to use article. Now it's your responsibility. What can you fit? You can fit A and the, maybe no article. So I would like to tell you, he teaches Urdu. Urdu, what is this? This is the subject, and before the subject we can't use any kind of article. Urdu, that's the name of the subject. Or you can say he speaks Urdu, that time that's a language. So we cannot use any kind of article. That's why your answer is D, not A, not B, not C. But remember, you should never confuse. Listen to me, he is Urdu teacher. By the way, if you get this Urdu here, you thought, sir, it's name of subject, and you are also getting here Urdu, but it's not the name of the subject. That's why you have to use article. Why? Because the next is our teacher, and teacher is a singular countable noun. That's why it's my right, it's your right, it's everybody rights to put article. That's why according to Urdu, not a, your answer is an. Why? Because if you read Urdu, the sound comes from a vowel. That's why your answer is B, not C and not D. Second rules. If the words my, our, your, his, her, it's there. Factually, these are determiners. But you can also say these are adjectives, possessive adjective. After these words, one noun, sure. But remember, noun can come like Persian, Asian, Eusian, everything will go. But remember one thing, before this word and before noun, we should never use any kind of article. My a pen, that's wrong. You should say my pen. My pen, this is also wrong. You should say my pen only. Noun, determiner, between article should not come. Okay? That is my pen. What is this? Pen is a singular countable noun. And as soon as if you see the pen is a countable, we have a right to put article. But here is, that's why we should not use article. That's why your answers will be D. That is my pen. That is my pen. Before my, we have to use article. No. Why? Because here is warning you. That's why your answers will be D, not C, not B, not A. That is pen. Listen, you are watching here pen. You haven't used here article. Why? Because you are watching this. And you are also watching here pen. But before pen, we are not getting these all words. It is a standing alone, singular countable noun. That's why we have to use article. So what can we use? We can use a and the or no article. No, pen is a singular countable noun, so article will be, so first D crossed the not and not, your answers will be A. If you like my videos, like, share and subscribe. Okay, let's see in next video. Thanks.